You're listening to the Intuitive Souls podcast. I am your host, Erica Russo, and this podcast is designed to educate, inspire, and enlighten. Let's wake up together. Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to the Intuitive Souls podcast. I'm your host, Erica Russo from SibylAndSarah.com. I am glad the universe led you here. If this is your first time listening, welcome. I'm super pumped for you to be here. This podcast is all about the good vibes. We teach you all about spirituality, and we give you a bunch of tips and tricks to help you just expand your consciousness and manifest your dream life. So today is a solo episode, and I am happy to share this episode with you guys. I feel like it's super important, and I've been wanting to share this for a while, honestly, because this was kind of the rabbit hole into my spiritual awakening. Okay, and today I'm going to talk about mindfulness and meditation and the power that it holds. So I'm going to give you guys a little background about me and kind of how I just woke up to spirituality and how I really found my connection with my soul. And I hope that this helps you as well. So about 2 years ago, my husband suffered very, very severe anxiety, and it was really hard. It was really crippling to watch. I felt really bad for him, and being an empath, we were at a rough spot. You know, I was struggling as well because I didn't know how to protect myself, and I was feeling the same things that he was feeling. So there was a point in time 2 years ago where we were just completely and totally lost and really miserable. And something just came to me, and I told him, you know, why don't you go and meditate? And he did. And I can't tell you. So he began meditating, and he did it for 20 minutes, 2 times a day, as soon as he woke up and right before he went to sleep. And I was blown away within a week, the difference I saw within him. Like totally blown away. He went from really being scared to leaving the house to just being this massive, expanded version of himself. And I sat there and I thought to myself, God, if meditation for 20 minutes, 2 times a day, can do this to him in 10 days, what can it do for me? So I started meditating, and within a couple of days, I was astounded by the benefits of it. I couldn't believe my mindset. I couldn't believe how much happier I was, how much calmer I was. You know, I never considered myself to be an anxious person or depressed. And it wasn't until I meditated and I was able to get myself out of that egoic mindset, right? That I am my thoughts. I am what I have. I am, you know, what people say that I am, that I realized just how much more angry and anxious I was. And I just praise meditation. And I know that a lot of people struggle with it. And I know that, you know, my biggest thing is when I talk about it to people and I try to get them to start it, their biggest thing is I can't stop my thoughts. Congratulations, guys. Nobody can unless you're enlightened. So it's not about stopping your thoughts. Meditation is not stopping your thoughts. It's about observing them. It's about being aware and not being the victim of your thoughts, understanding that you're not your thoughts. That's what meditation is about. So I want to talk about the different brain waves, right? Just to give you guys a basic, you know, scientific proof kind of thing for all my left brain people listening. Now, there are a couple of different brainwave states that we go through each and every day. The ones that we are in most of the time are gamma and beta. And those are like our analytical, our focus, we're getting ideas, we're in the monkey mind. what I like to call it, where it's like you start with one thought and then all of a sudden you're at a totally, completely different random thought, right? What meditation does is it allows us to kind of get out of the gamma and the beta and bring us into alpha and theta states. Now, alpha and theta states are relaxing, stress reduction. You're in the flow of the universe. You're connecting to source energy. Theta states, you start getting insight and intuition and creativity sparks, and you just have a feeling of deep inner peace. So that is what meditation does for you. Okay? I want to give you guys a couple of tips that have helped me. I will say it time and time and time again, and I will say it until the day I die. Every single human being on the face of this planet can benefit from a daily meditation practice. Now, when I say daily meditation practice, okay, that's just what it is. You're still going to get benefits if you do it, once a week or a couple times a week, or if you just do it for 5 minutes here and there. But you're going to get the most out of it. You're going to connect with your soul the most. You are going to connect with source energy. You're going to strengthen your intuition the most if you consistently, on a daily basis, take the time to sit and connect with source and with your soul. Okay? So tip number 1 is always remember that it's meditation practice, not meditation perfect. There is no such thing as perfect. Perfect does not exist. You are never going to stop your thoughts unless you become enlightened, like I said before. And that's highly unlikely, all right? So go into it. And this is what I always say, especially when you're starting out and it's really hard to stop controlling your thoughts. Go into it and try to get into a vision of you laying near a beautiful pond or the ocean or wherever you feel, the most at peace, and look at your thoughts as if they're the clouds passing by in the sky. Look at them as they come in and look at them as they leave. Don't attach yourself to them. That's the key to this. And another way that you can be mindful, and this is not for meditation, guys. Mindfulness is totally different than meditation. Meditation is like the practice where you close your eyes or you look at the, flame of the candle or whatever. Mindfulness is just bringing the benefits of meditation to your everyday life without, having to sit cross-legged with your eyes closed. So a mindful tip is notice the sensations in your bodies. We are in such a go, go, go state all the freaking time, and we don't notice, everyday sensations that are pretty interesting. When I started bringing my mindfulness practice into my everyday life, when I was, sipping my cup of coffee, I really felt the sensation of the hot mug in my hands. And then I noticed the sensation of the breeze touching my skin on the warm summer day. Notice the sensations. Just be present in the moment. Allow yourself to, feel the sand between your toes, like the Third Eye Blind song. Whatever it is. You know what I'm talking about. Be present. Feel things. Use your senses. Be aware. All right? Another tip I want to give you is stop thinking that meditation is something that it's not. Stop thinking that it's, necessary to be in a Buddhist monastery and, sitting cross-legged, looking at a Buddha statue. It's not that at all unless you want it to be. Meditation you can do anytime, anywhere. I've heard of people doing meditation on trains on their way home. I've heard of people doing shower meditations. I've heard of people doing walking meditations through the woods. It is whatever you want it to be. There are so many different kinds of meditation out there. So if mindful meditation, which is what I'm talking about, which is, always kind of focusing on your breath and letting your thoughts to pass, if that's not for you, but you like the benefits that it brings you, There's so many other forms of meditation that you can look into. There's transcendental meditation. There's Zen meditation. There's mantra meditation. Go ahead and do your research. There's so, the universe has given us these tools for a reason. And I am so into giving you guys these tools because this was the tool that opened me up. This was the tool that allowed me to realize how connected to spirit I was. This was the tool that allowed me to develop my mediumship. This was the tool that allowed me to realize that we are all one. I mean, it is a beautiful, beautiful experience. But like I said again, I do it every single day. I do it every single day for at least 15 minutes a day. Most days I'm doing it 2 times a day. But again, it is so personal and it is such a personal practice that I don't want to tell you how to do it or what to do. But I do want to say you should do it every day. All right. So another mindfulness tool I want to talk to you guys about is the 5-second rule. Now, this is something that really helps when your anxiety is building up, when you're feeling frantic, when you're feeling stressed out, when you need to take a break from your life because it's crazy busy and it is just filled with negativity. This rule is epic to have in your corner, especially if you are filled with stress and you have a busy life and, you tend to get stressed super easily. So this tool, all you have to do is breathe in for 5 seconds, hold it for 5 seconds, and then release for 5 seconds. That's it. And, you want to do it until you feel calm. But ultimately, I always say, do that for at least 1 to 2 minutes, and you're going to notice a sensation. Breath is a beautiful thing. Always focus on your breath, even if you don't want to meditate, but you need to, take a chill pill. We always say, calm down, take a breath. Why do we say that? Because it's important, because it's powerful, because it's here to help us. Now, the 5th thing that I want to talk about a meditation practice is pretty self-explanatory. And it's do it. Just do it. Stop telling yourself that you're going to start. Stop telling yourself that you're going to wait until, the week is over. Stop telling yourself that, stop making excuses. We all have excuses. We all have excuses. And if it's important to you to connect with your soul, and if it's important to you to understand what a beautiful, divine, powerful universe that you're living in, do it. Just do it. Wake up 15 minutes early. You don't even have to leave your bed, okay? Just wake up, stretch, sit up, and start focusing on your breath. Allow the universe to bring you its energy. Allow yourself that time to yourself to sit with your soul. Allow yourself that time to sit with the universe and get downloads. And just understand that you're not your thoughts. You are not your thoughts. How simple is that? After I started meditating on a daily basis, I know I changed. I know that there was something shifting within me that was inevitable. And with meditation, I was able to really kind of have an anchor and really have a connection to my guides and to my soul. And that was the most important thing to me, is that when I meditate, sometimes I'll do a form of meditation where it's called sitting in the power. And you can find, guided sitting in the powers on YouTube. I recommend Tony Stockwell's. I think it's like 12 minutes long. You have 12 minutes to sit with your soul. You have 12 minutes to sit with your soul. But when I started practicing sitting in the power, it was, I can't tell you how powerful it was. I can't tell you how you're connecting to source energy when you're sitting in the power, because everything stops. Everything, all the stress of everyday life, all the to-do lists, all the monotonous tasks, they're not there. And you just sit and you just feel the energy of the universe. And it is absolutely epic. And I think everyone should sit in the power at least once in their life. So I hope you guys go ahead and check that YouTube out, because I really want you guys to really experience it. So I can talk about this all day, guys. Like, seriously, meditation is the shit. It really is. And I hope that you guys are at least trying it, and like I said, if you're not feeling the benefits, if you're not noticing the benefits and you're only meditating, here and there, I would bump it up. Because the benefits are just absolutely astounding. All right. But like I said, it's a daily meditation practice. Even if it's 15 minutes a day, just do it. Just do it. And then I want you to email me at erica@sibyllandsarah.com and let me know how that's going for you. So another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about today was all the amazing reviews we're getting on iTunes. You guys are so fucking awesome. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy lives and writing all these sweet things. I really, really appreciate it. It helps the podcast get out. It helps us get to the people that need to listen to it. So what I want to do for the month of June is, if you go ahead and write a podcast, be sure to screenshot it and send it to me at Erica, ERICA, at sibyllandsarah.com. And you are going to be entered in to win, drumroll please, a Spirit Warrior kit. Now, what a Spirit Warrior kit is, it is a kit that I designed myself with all the essentials to really get you going on your spiritual journey. So in the kit, you're going to get a piece of beautiful, beautiful smelling Palo Santo. You're going to get a nice big chunk of selenite, which is an excellent, excellent negative energy turned into positive stone. Awesome to lay on your third eye when you're meditating. You're going to love that experience. You're going to get a little bit of a bundle of sage. You're going to get a gemstone bracelet, and you're going to get 7 chakras incense, which is my super all-time favorite incense, sent to you with love. Again, if you go ahead and submit a review on iTunes, please remember to screenshot it to me, because, as soon as you submit it, it's gone. So go ahead, take a screenshot, then submit it, and go ahead, send it to me. Again, my email is Erica, ERICA, at sibyllandsarah.com. And yeah, you're going to be entered to win a Spirit Warrior kit. That is a $45 value. I will be sending that out probably at the end of the month. And I will be announcing the winner on the podcast the last Friday of June. So guys, it has been a pleasure. Thank you guys again for tuning in, and have an epic week. I'll see you soon.